Homes and properties at Agbogba, a suburb of Accra, have been inundated with posters of a 27-year-old man who was shot and killed by police on suspicion he was part of a robbery gang. Emmanuel Amofa was Monday dawn, this last week, killed after police apprehended some robbers stormed a pub at Agbogba. He is reported to have engaged the police during a search, leading to the violent confrontation which eventually led to his death. But family and friends of the deceased have vehemently denied the police claims, prompting the launch of a campaign to demand justice for the slain 27-year-old. John News' Komladum, who's been on the beat, visited the area and spoke to some witnesses as well as friends of the deceased.
Residents of Agbogba and its environs are confused about the killing of 27-year-old Emmanuel Amofa by police at a pub recently. Police say he was one of 3 suspects apprehended following a distress call about some robbery activities in the area. According to police, the deceased fought them after a search revealed he had a gun strapped around his waist.
The police received a distress call around 2 a.m. to 3, where the patrol team was called in to respond to that distress call. In the process, they encountered 3 suspected armed robbers, including the deceased, and the deceased had with him a locally manufactured pistol, and in an attempt to search him, he struggled with the police officer and took to his heels. And according to the operational men, they managed to demobilize him.
But family of Emmanuel Amofa disputes the police claims. They maintain police shot and killed a wrong person.
It's an unfortunate death. If the police will come out and say that, okay, we shot at the wrong person, the actual guys ran away, so we are sorry to the family, I'm okay. I mean, he was at the wrong place at the wrong time, right place at the wrong time, fine. But for the police to tag my brother as an armed robber, no way.
This is Cemetery Junction, and specifically this is the pub where the incident is thought to have happened, where we are learning from police information that the deceased, Emmanuel Amofa, who was shot and killed, was here with some 2 others and some other people in the pub at the time of the police raid. And right across from where I stand is the building where we are told that the deceased scaled over the wall into amidst police firing of gunshots into the wall, just so he could escape the attack allegedly from the police.
This is the building in which the deceased allegedly jumped into during the confrontation. Multiple bullet holes on the walls out at the entrance of a building are very visible. There are bullet holes also on the walls of a building itself in the yard of a compound. According to the family and some eyewitness accounts, the deceased was shot in the compound and tortured to death by police. He was subsequently dragged out of the premises and dumped in a police patrol vehicle. But police say he died at the hospital.
When he sustained gunshot wounds, he was sent to the hospital and unfortunately he passed on. That is the side of the police, and the case is still under investigation. Yes, we have heard the side of the family. We are also concerned if the family is saying their brother who was killed in this incident is not an armed robber. The police have heard, and we are also conduct thorough investigations into it.
Sources from this particular area have been telling me that the individual in question, who has since been killed by police, is not an armed robber as has been speculated or has been put out there. They deny that the incident that happened here on Sunday dawn or Sunday to Monday dawn involved some individuals, in fact, who walked into this particular pub, 2 of whom escaped when the police accosted them and entered this particular pub. And so I've been speaking to some of the witnesses in this area, and this is what they had to say.
Then now in far Sassem no porting. Sassem news of the police following us.
He wasn't wielding a gun. The police killed him deliberately. The criminals instead escaped. Police returned to harass Amofa. He tried to escape, but they killed him.
Innocent.
On the I said at once now, we don't need many fear and I'm here. Now, one I say police were born and so I say, oh, I buy me nephew. I buy me.
I saw him with the police in some exchanges. He told the police he was innocent, but the police tortured him till he ran into the building opposite the bar.
The news say to media to obey one, and the news say we free at once. I will see him on board. The news say police were free because if you know free, no matter how much you know, police were free. Police were free. And
police shot after him, and all I saw later was his dead body being dragged towards the police vehicle on the floor.
How are you taking this? How are you dealing with it?
It's not easy. It's not easy, but
according to the barman, because me, I'm a fire madam for as I see, and I try to ask the person beside the sea. So according to the barman, now yet no so count. I try me say, I'm more sport no. Within like some few minutes, no private car, ash color, I'm more sport no. Sanko for train, I'm more sport no. Nipa back and another two a draw on it.
According to the barman, a private car pulled up at the spot with 3 occupants. One of those 3 had a gun. The police struggled with these 3 individuals, and in the process, the gun fell. The 3 subsequently escaped, and police returned to the bar and descended on Amofa.
Any one other guy, but not they were there. Yeah, so but they were like, oh, I say, touchano, bono two daddy. So also out of pains, he tried to escape. Escape here, and so no. Try, so much to 3 times. Nina, 2 cano, or receive him, and I'm got 2 of him. He was like, let me call my mother, Still, I said, I'm person metino. To somewhere, I just some person Mukunu, I'm aware, don't be somewhere.
Emmanuel Amofa's family and friends say they will not rest until the police admits they shot and killed the wrong person. They've started a campaign to demand justice for Emmanuel.
In all of this, the police says it is unshaken in its resolve to fight crime in the country. Director General of Accra Region Police Operations, DCOP Kwesi Fori, is warning they will not relent in fighting crime in all forms. He's also been calling for some collaboration with the public in this regard.
The police would like to state in emphatic terms that we are on top of the job and that we are doing everything possible to protect everybody. Secondly, we are committed to fight crime of all kinds. Violent crimes like robberies and so forth will be dealt with accordingly. We have an operational strategy in place to contain it, and we'll do whatever we can to allow decent people of this country to live in peace and security. But one thing is those who have decided to use illegal weapons, commit crime with it, assault, maim, and kill decent people will not be permitted by the police service. Even the law frowns upon it. And that we are prepared, to fight the criminals wherever they are. And this is what we've been doing. For now, Accra have been very peaceful, but they've been very isolated incidents where they try to commit these kind of violent crimes. Let me say that the East Legon corridor, Doibi, Frafraha, and Oyarefa Agbogba areas are now enjoying a kind of peace that the police want. So we will continue to allow police primacy and authority to prevail on the ground. And to members of the public, they should continue to support us in terms of crime reporting, in terms of providing information to the police, so that we can weed out some of these criminals to the barest minimum.
You're watching News Desk with me, Ben Asabubedo. I'll be back with more shortly. Do stay.